Hello, YouTube, and welcome to episode 30 of the FM21 Road to Glory with Marseille. We are here ready to take on Fenerbahce in the Champions League group. We, so far, since we last saw each other, have got a 2-0 win and a 3-2 win, playing the 3-5-2 system. We're looking quite strong at the moment. In this episode, you'll see us play Fenerbahce the first time, which is obviously now away, and then you'll see us play Ajax. So a few games in between to notify you guys of. This is going to be the teams. We're going Garcia, Dan, Retsos, Todibo with Alzate, Tonali, Kamara, Stelian, Velasquez, Scala and Mokoku. Very strong side from us here today with a decent bench as well. We are currently live on Twitch, so make sure you jump over to the Twitch channel. Make sure that you give us a follow, get the notifications on so that you can watch the series live with us when I am live. So let's go. We've got a few boys thinking that I'm going to score or win by more than a goal and a half. So the boys are confident in the chat that we are going to do quite well. And let's kick it off here. So I think I'm on key highlights still by accident. So let's go back to extended so that we can see a bit more of the game. So here we are. So I don't know why. I've got to figure out what's going on with these set pieces. Can the guys in the chat, can you just leave a message in there for me to change the set pieces after this game? Because I keep forgetting to change my throw-in takers and my corner takers, and it's leaving us a little bit exposed, which is what you don't want to start the game. So here we go. So far, 55% of the ball. We haven't had a shot yet, but here we go. Stelian again. So he's on the wrong side. It looks like we've won a penalty. So have we had a crack at this so far? Referee's going to consult the VAR, and we have a penalty awarded. Here we go. Thank you, North Beach, for putting it all in capitals for me so I don't miss it. Stepping up is Dane Scarlett. Bang, 1-0. That is what we want to see. Big Dane Scarlett. Let's praise the boys. Good start to the game. 15 minutes in, slot a penalty home. Hopefully we can kick on and be in that really strong position moving forward in the group. So far, it looks like it's going to be us and Chelsea really battling it out. This could be a massive opportunity for us to qualify first in the league, or in the group. I think if we can qualify first out of this group, that is going to be huge for us. What a goal from Elyounoussi. Far out. That is a strike and a half. But as I was saying, if we can qualify first, that's going to put us in a really good position to get an opposition that we should be able to beat moving forward. I want to see this goal. Elyounoussi takes 2 touches and absolutely rifles that into the top corner. Can't be disappointed with that. That is a absolute wonder strike from the winger out there in Elyounoussi. So can we just create something before half time? It looks like Fenerbahce, what are they playing? They're playing a 4-2-3-1. So I feel like they're just sort of sitting in a little bit as Ajax take the lead against Chelsea, which is a big result. If Ajax can even take a point from Chelsea, and if we can find a way to get a win here today, then we're really going to create some separation from the rest of the group. But considering we're playing on extended highlights, it's been a little bit lackluster from the boys. So I'm going to get into half time here. I'm going to say that it's time to dig in, I think. And Velasquez has taken a knock and he wants to come off. So we're going to have to change our number 10. And I'm going to go with Gabriel Martinelli as the attacking midfielder. I'm going to pump the fist. It's time for everyone to dig in. And let's go. Can we find a winner here? So Diogo Costa finding Ozan into Elyounoussi. Can we just win this ball back, go on a counter-attack? That's what I want to see from the boys. Here we go. Retsos trying to find Scala in the channel and can't. Here we go. Ball out wide. Kamara, Scarlett, Mokoku on your bike. Yusufa only finding Sergio Rico at the back. João Pedro's gone to Porto. That's a good signing for Porto. Time to demand more. Chelsea equalised 2 now. Time for us to dig in. Can we find something early here to try and just get the tie back in our favour? Not a lot of shots on target overall in this whole game, to be perfectly honest. Going to take Mokoku off. Got to protect him a little bit. Let's get Odsonne Edouard up front. Tell him that he can go and make the difference. And away we go. Ball in, over the bar. Bit worried now that Fenerbahce might steal a chance off a counter-attack or from a set piece. Not many shots in total in this whole game too. But here we go. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so we can see the whole field. Tonali, Edouard, finding Kamara. Can't find a ball cross. We do find a corner from it though. Can we find something anything. Can we just find a goal? Retsos trying to recycle the ball and it does not happen. Gotta start looking for some positivity within this game. How are we going to change the game? Can we find something? There's a foul there that we don't see. It's a Fenerbahce attack. Here we go. What's going on? An attack for us. Tonali looks absolutely spent. What have we got? One change left. So can we now make that last change? I'm not going to bring Munier on. I'm going to bring Susic on. And that's our last change. What can we do? Here we go. Ball in. Dealt with. Sangare. Bernahu. Sangare. Just got to keep him out wide. Force him wide. Well done. Ozan. Oh my God. Ozan Tufan finds the net. And we go 2-1 down away from home. Not ideal. We definitely had the numbers back to deal with this. So what happened? So it's a late run from Ozan who hits it first time. Can't do much about that as well. That's a bit frustrating. Can we find something here though? Time to maybe put the wingers. Time for the wingers to start committing forward a bit more. Here we go. And then we're going to go an attacking midfielder on attack. Let's go. What can we find? Time to find something. Going very attacking. Can we find an equaliser now? Which I didn't think I'd be saying. Bernahu finding Ozan. Sangare. Oh my God, it's another chance for Fenerbahce. And it's well saved and cleared by our defence. Here we go. Can we find something? It looks like Chelsea must be winning their game. Or they must be drawing. What have we got here? Time to demand more instructions. What are we going to do? We're going to focus play down the wings. We're going to go extremely direct. We're going to be very wide. We're going to distribute over. We're going to take long kicks. We're going to be much higher. We're going to press. We're going to mark tighter. There we go. Come on. Can we find an equaliser here, boys? Our attack, Dan. Susic. Back to Dan. Dan. Decent ball to Kamara. Can't find the ball in though. Here comes an attack for Fenerbahce. Retsos does well. Finds Alzate. Kamara. Ball across. Edouard. Bang. Look at that. Straight away. As soon as we go more direct, we find a goal. Maybe we need to try and make this a more direct system potentially as well. Maybe we need to step up higher to try and draw teams into a quick counter attack for us to then get in behind. I'm going to leave the tactic as we are. I'm just going to drop that into attack. Going to encourage. We've got 4 minutes to go. Sangare, Bernahu, Nuri, Ozan, Kaleri. If they're good enough to play through us, then good on them. Elianusi, Nuri, well done. We're away. Dane Scarlett, Jets are on. Martinelli, square the ball. Edouard. Look at that. Look at the change. Look at the change. The change of system, well, not system, just the change of mentality has absolutely turned this game on its head. What a strike. Gabriel Martinelli, great ball back in towards Odsonne Edouard. And there you go. Can we hold on? I probably should have gone back to the system, but it looks like we might hold on. Can we get another goal just to help the boys in the pole? Kamara, can he get by his man? He can't. It's a clean tackle. It's a goal kick, and that should be all she wrote. It is. We win 3-2 away from home, and maybe we have some things to discuss in the chat. You are going to see us for the Ajax game, which is going to be quite some time away, so I'll give you an update of all that when we return. Welcome back, YouTube. We are here ready to take on Ajax at home in the Champions League. Since you saw us in the last part of this episode, we have closed the gap a little bit to the top of the table, but this season is looking a lot more competitive, which I'm actually kind of happy about. So we obviously beat Fenerbahce 3-2. We then went and beat Nantes 3-1. Got a 1-1 draw with Amiens. Got a 5-0 win, a 6-1 win, a 4-1 win, all playing in the 3-5-2 that we've made. Then we went and lost to Chelsea in the 90th minute, which is a bit disappointing. Then we got a 2-0 win, a 0-0 draw, and a 3-0 win here. So we are in the last game of the group. We're guaranteed to qualify, which is nice, but we need to try and win to make sure that we can try and finish first in the group. That's what I care the most about. So I've made the changes already to the team. So going Garcia, Alzate, Retsos, Todibo, Tonali, Susic, Kamara, Steve, Edouard, Scarlett, and Makoku. So hopefully the new animations on the screen don't get in the way too much. Let me know if you like them or not, because we are going to have them on for the stream. I think I've tried to put them in spots where they're not going to block important things. But if they are blocking important things, let me know and we'll go from there. So Ajax do start off straight from kickoff, winning the ball back from us, but we are good to go. So I think the graphics are only covering up their formation and whatnot, so in our formation, so it's not the worst things to cover up. So let me know if you like the new animations, what we could add as well. Obviously they're set up for the stream, but I can turn them off for the YouTube videos and turn them back on for the stream, but I thought we might as well showcase what we've got going on as well. And for those that do not know, my Twitter is there. You can follow my Twitter. Obviously we are here on YouTube. I don't have the Twitch one set up yet, but obviously my Twitch is the same as YouTube, so I might actually just add the Twitch logo next to the YouTube one, so then it becomes multi-purpose. And then we've got the podcast ready to go on Spotify, and by the time you're watching this episode, hopefully it's live on Apple. I've had permission from Apple. They've taken it on. They're just in the process of uploading it now. So hopefully by the time this episode's out, it is up on Apple Podcasts. If not, hopefully within the next couple of days. So here we are, 15 minutes in, still 0-0. Can we just grab a goal here just to really put some pressure on Ajax? They know that they can't go up, they can't go down, so they're guaranteed Europa League football for this season as Mokoku tries to find Kamara. Unfortunately can't. We've kept the ball well here though. Mokoku taking a shot where he probably shouldn't and resulting in the attack ending. So we've had slightly a bit more possession. Haven't really created a whole lot. That was our first chance. So can we try and create something? Chelsea at the moment are drawing 0-0. As I say that, they do score. So we have the better goal difference, but head-to-head shouldn't matter either. So I'm not sure why Chelsea sit top above us. Maybe, would they beat us? They beat us 2-1 and we beat them 3-2. So I can't imagine why there's a reason why they started ahead of us. Maybe it becomes goals scored, I'm not sure, but we'll maybe look into it. As long as we win here, and if we can try and win well, that would be ideal. But I think Chelsea probably going to beat Fenerbahce by more than we're going to beat Ajax, because we're losing 1-0 to Ajax as Divock Origi has gone and put Ajax ahead, which is what we don't want to be seeing, especially at home. It's a bit concerning. But Kamara throw in straight away. We lose possession of the ball. Ajax look like they're going to go on the attack once again, but they do panic a little bit and play the ball straight to Alzate. So we've switched the ball pretty quickly out to the other side. Can we exploit that space? Kamara ball in. Steve hits it across the face of goal. Not what you want to see from our left back. Here we go, boys. They've had 2 shots, 2 on target. We've had 2 shots, none on target. That is the difference at the moment. Can we create something? Here we go. Steve, Scarlett, Edouard. Going for a real long shot there, which I don't quite know why he attempted that. But we've had a shot on target now. Kamara, corner in, dealt with. Got to get out there. Edouard does. Good job from Odson, Edouard, Tonali, Alzate, Tonali, poor ball. We had numbers in the middle. I don't know why he was forcing the long ball. It looks like Retsos got in the way there with our other defender too. But here we go, Kamara. Can he play a bounce pass? He can't. He finds Steve, who goes for a volley and smacks it over the bar. Time to encourage. Come on, boys. We've had 60% of the ball. We've had double the shots, but we are 1-0 down. Anthony, Sandri. Anthony, does he get by Steve? He does. It's Ovando, and it's straight to Garcia. Get us either into half-time, because I feel like we can still come out and turn this around. We do need to start creating a little bit more. This is what's concerning. I'm going to thrash my arms. I'm far from pleased. Most of the boys seem motivated, which is what I want to see. It's McGregor. It's Martinez. Here we go. Can we find something? Anthony. Long ball out to Divock. Divock puts them 2-0 up. And it's the same issue that we've dealt with. That's the only weakness we've got in this setup. Is this switch ball, like the early switch ball before the midfield sets up. But that's a great ball. Alzate gets caught in the middle. And it's Divock Origi on his left foot putting Ajax 2-0 up. That's the only bit of space that we give up in this formation. And good teams will punish us. So we do need to try and consider how we get around that. On the stream yesterday, we did move the defensive shape to force teams inside. So that might just be a bit of a breakdown in that setup for us here to start with. So this is a bit disappointing because we do need to try and turn this around. I'm going to take Steve off. We're going to go with a more attacking option on the left. We'll go with Gabriel Martinelli. What can we do here, lads? How can we defend those wider spaces? I've got the centre back set on stay wide. I've got us to defend the force teams inside. I don't think we can do much more. I think that's just going to be something we're going to have to accept. Teams are going to try and exploit those wide areas against us. Kamara, unfortunately, can't put that into the back of the net. We need a goal in the next sort of 10 minutes, I reckon, because Ajax are a good team. Here we go. Tonali back on the ball. Finds Odson Edouard, Susic, Alzate. Got to try and use our width now. Can we open the Ajax defence? They're sitting deep. They're sitting narrow. We need to start playing wide. Scarlett Makoku saved by Merritt. Here we go. We're starting to look a little bit better now. Can we get a goal here? Alzate falls to Martinelli. Back out to Kamara. Can we whip a ball in? Kamara backs out again. Edouard. It's claimed by Merritt. We're looking better. We're looking better. I'm going to encourage the boys. I'm going to take Odson Edouard off for Eddie Salcido. And let's go. Corner in. Retsos. Bang. There's one. There we go. We'll take it. So we've got Retsos set up to attack from the edge of the box. There he is. There's Retsos. That's exactly from our set piece. Well done, Sandro Tonali. Knew where the run was going. Picked out his man perfectly. Here we go. Can we grab a second? Can we put pressure on Ajax? Are they going to crumble now? Sandri, McGregor. They're just trying to keep possession here. Let's press them higher. Come on. Can we get the ball back? Tagliafico, McGregor. They're looking for an option. They don't have it. We're defending well. That's much better by the boys in white. Here we go. Retsos, Salcido. Look at the space we've got. Dane Scarlett's in, and what a save by Merritt, the former Marseille backup goalkeeper. Here we go. This is much better from the boys. Kamara trying to find Makoku. Couldn't. Salcido, Susic, Todibo. Got to try go the other way, boys. There's too many numbers here. Todibo whips a ball in to Merritt. It might not be the worst option. Merritt pumps it long. Got to win this header. Tonali does brilliantly. Unfortunately, doesn't find Martinelli. Wrench, McGregor, Sandri. Ajax starting to transition the ball up the field, which is what we need from them. They find Divock. We defend it better this time. They've played the exact same ball, but we've managed to defend it a bit better. So that's a little bit more positive from the boys. But can we find a second goal to really put the pressure on Ajax here? So we're pressing really high. That's what I want to see. We've got to try and win this ball high up the field. We do. It's Martinelli now. Gabriel Martinelli driving inside. Finds Susic. Tonali. No one's attacking the space. Look how deep Ajax is defending now. They're not coming up. They're not stepping up. They're just following the runs. It's Eddie Salcido. And it's straight to Merritt once again. Can we invite some pressure on ourselves to exploit the space in behind? That's how we play. Dane Scarlett straight away, finding that space in behind. Martinelli, Salcido, Susic puts it wide. Much better play from Marseille. We're looking much better. Here we go. Kamara driving, finds Martinelli. Martinelli trying to get a ball across. It gets blocked by Wrench. Tonali gets there first. Well done by our skipper. Susic, poor ball. Trying to force it too much there. Anthony driving. Similar to the way Martinelli does. McGregor. Now we press high. Now we win the ball. Eddie Salcido with a poor pass. And Anthony cuts it out. And Ajax are driving here with their own counter-attack. Ball in. Divock Origi over the bar. Here we go. The game is heating up now, guys. We still need 2 goals. We are in desperate need of 2 goals. We've got one more sub. And I think we're going to take Kamara off. And we're going to bring Stengs on. And I'm going to swap the wingers. So Stengs is on the left and Martinelli is on the right. Here we go. Can we find an equaliser and potentially a winner? Ball in Makoku. Finds Salcido, but it wasn't a great ball. Tonali. Back to Alzate. Can we recycle possession? There's no runners. It's Alzate. Finds Scarlett. Trying to force a shot. Gets blocked. Anthony. Poor ball. Martinelli. We still can't punish. They're sitting that deep that we can't even punish their out ball. Here we go. We've got to almost try and invite the pressure on. We can't do much more than what we're doing. The boys are doing everything they can. Masuidi, Anthony for Ajax here down this right-hand flank. Martinelli clears. Got to get there first. Eddie Salcido did, but we didn't regain possession of the ball. Wrench. Ajax starting to try and dictate the play. They're still playing pretty quick. Ovando saved by Garcia, but was offside anyway. We've had double the shots on target. We've just not been clinical enough here today. We've made all 3 changes. We're going into 4 minutes of added time. What do we find? 2 minutes are down already. Stengs throwing, poor throwing. Anthony driving. Not many numbers getting up in support for him. Retsos wins it, but sends it straight back to Anthony. It's Ovando. Retsos knocks it out for a throw-in. There's a minute left. Can we get a counter-attack from this corner? Anthony takes his time, whips it in, Stengs clears. Here we go. Eddie Saucedo doesn't get there ahead of Missouri. Wrench all the way back to Merritt. Now we press. Got to win this ball up high. We don't. Divock Origi driving down the left wing. Divock still has the ball. Susic wins it. It's another corner. There's 15 seconds left. I think Ajax are going to see this one out, which is a bit disappointing. We're still going to qualify, but we qualify second. That is the full-time whistle. We lose 2-1 at home. That is disappointing. That was not good enough. I'm not happy with that result. But it is what it is. We can't do much more about it. We do qualify second in the group by a point. And what you'll see next in this episode will be the draw. Where did I see it? It was after the NIMS game. So I will get the knockout stage for you recorded in this episode. Welcome back, YouTube. We are here ready to go for the Champions League draw. As you can see, we drew with NIMS 2-2 in a game once again that we dominated. 3 shots on target, 2 goals, 0.5 of an XG versus 1.9. So we're going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment, but it's not the end of the world. In the league, in particular, we haven't lost since PSG, but it's just getting some silly draws like Amiens, Nimes, Dijon. These are the games last year that we were drawing, and that's what cost us the league in the end. So a little bit disappointing that we haven't been so dominant in the league this year, but this is what we're left with. So we're in pot 2, and with us in pot 2 are Arsenal, Dortmund, Man United, Leipzig, Napoli, Inter, and Atletico Madrid. This is the most stacked Champions League group stage, round of 16 I've ever seen. There's not one underdog team. All of the big dogs have made it, and they'd probably say that we're probably the biggest underdog team, even though that we were probably seeded 2, I'd say, us or Ajax. So here we go. Let's have a look. What have we got? Manchester United play Barcelona. Napoli play Liverpool. We obviously can't play PSG. So we're playing either Real Madrid, Man City. I don't think we can play Chelsea either. So we're playing Bayern, Juve, City or Madrid. Leipzig get City. Dortmund get Chelsea. So I reckon we're playing either Juve, Madrid or Bayern Munich. Arsenal get Bayern Munich. So we're playing Juventus or Real Madrid. Inter get Madrid, Atletico get PSG, and we get Juventus. Oh, what Juventus team is still here? Pirlo's still captain. They've got some Suarez guy. They've got Richarlison. They've got Kante. It's not the best team, is it? They've got Everton. That's the one that's at Benfica. Ruben Neves. They got Zapata. For Zapata's good. This isn't the best Juve side, though. They're sitting first in Serie A by quite a bit, actually. But I think this is a team that we can get at. I think there's definitely worse teams for us to play. So the first game of the Juventus tie, let's just skip one day. Let's see if it adds it in. So I'll show you that game probably next. We'll probably show you the whole tie next for Juventus. And it's not the end of the world, I think. I think we've got... Oh, there it is, Champions League. I don't know if that's leg 1 or not, though. First knockout round. Let's have a look. We'll see together. But I think getting Juve, we've done pretty well there. Just from who else was in that group. Like, we know Barcelona are quality. We played them last year. Obviously, we couldn't get PSG or Chelsea as well. So it's not the end of the world. Let's have a look. So the schedule shows we've got Juventus. There is a bit of a gap, isn't there? We're at Lens here. What I might do is I might go up to PSG... Where's Lyon? 5th, 6th. Yeah, we'll go up to PSG. I'll show you one game of PSG this year because that's the last time we'll play them in the league. So what I'll do is I'll get up to PSG. That will also talk about the transfer window. So we might do a bit of a transfer window review at the end of this Lorient game. We'll get to PSG, then we'll play Juventus, and then we'll go to Juventus in 2 episodes time to finish it off. So if you've liked this episode, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Make sure you have a sus of the socials. In between me playing that game there and obviously being back here, the podcast is now live on Apple Podcasts. So go make sure that you subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you write a review and let us know what your thoughts are of the podcast. Make sure you jump over to Twitch at Paulie29 to catch all the action live, and I'll see you in the next one.